Good morning students and welcome to yet another video session of class 8th physics. And now we are going to understand electricity chapter 8. So we are going to discuss chapter 8 electricity. Actually electricity is understood to have a flow of charge through a conductor. But here, what is charge and all that and how is it obtained, we'll discuss in this chapter. If we go back to our history, certain substances, when they are rubbed against certain substances, they acquire a property of attracting another substance. Don't get confused. Let me explain you this way. Take a ruler, a plastic ruler in your geometry box. Rub it with your hair and bring it to the tiny bits of paper. You'll find that the bits of paper gets attracted. This is what I was telling you. Certain substances like wood, like glass, like ebonite, again a kind of wood, like wax, when they are rubbed against certain things like silk, like fur, they acquire a property of attraction for certain substances like a bits of paper. This phenomena is called electricity, or we call that the plastic ruler gets electrified. Now how this property it has acquired? To understand this, let us first understand atom. And we all know atom mostly comprises of three parts: neutron, proton and electron. Neutron and proton lives in nucleus and electron revolves around it. In a neutral atom, number of proton is equal to number of electrons. So in a neutral atom, number of protons and number of electrons are equal. Protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutrons are neutral and electrons are negatively charged. Repeating, protons are positively charged, neutrons are neutral in nature and electrons are negatively charged. So, number of electrons and number of protons are same. So, number of positive and number of negative are same. Therefore, the atom is neutral in nature. But, imagine a case an atom loses electron. When an atom loses electron, the number of electrons are less, or for that matter, number of negative character is less. Protons are same because they are in nucleus, they cannot go here and there. So positive character is more, negative character is less. As a result, the atom becomes positively charged. So when an atom loses electron, it becomes positively charged. It becomes positively charged. It means when an atom has lost electron, it means it has lost negative character. Negative character is reduced, positive character remains the same. So overall atom behaves like a positive charged carrier. Reverse. Suppose an atom gains electron. So when an atom loses electron, it becomes positive. The same way when an atom gains electron, it becomes negative. Reason? When it gains electron, the negative character is increased. Positive character is same. So increased negative character makes the atom negatively charged. So basically how an atom gets charged? An atom gets charged or electrified due to transfer of electron. Nothing happens to protons and neutrons. It is only electron that transfers from an atom to another. The atom which gains electron becomes negatively charged. The atom which loses electron becomes positively charged. Take an example of a glass rod, because in your course there are 4 elements: glass, silk, ebonite and fur. So let me take a glass. When glass rod is rubbed with silk, when glass rod is rubbed with silk, the glass rod loses electron. Glass loses electron and silk gains electron. When a glass rod is rubbed with silk, glass loses electron, silk gets electron. So silk gets electron, so it becomes negatively charged, and glass loses electron, so it becomes positively charged. So in this case, the glass acquires positive charge and silk acquires negative charge. So glass acquires positive charge and silk acquires negative charge, and for that matter the whole substance is charged now. On the other hand, there is another ebonite rod. An ebonite rod is rubbed against cat's skin, that is called fur. So cat's skin or fur. Then ebonite gains electron. Electron comes on ebonite and electron goes from fur. So since ebonite gains electron, it becomes negative charge, and since cat's skin loses electron, it becomes positively charged. So when a glass rod is rubbed with silk, glass becomes positive and silk becomes negative. Whereas the ebonite rod rubbed against cat's skin, that is fur, the ebonite becomes negative and cat's skin becomes positive. Now, behavior of these charges. Now, first behavior of this charge is, see, charged body applies a force. Charged body applies a force. Force can be positive, force can be attractive, force can be repulsive. Let us say similarly charged bodies repel each other. So our first property to be understood is similarly charged body repel each other. See how we are going to prove it. So we will take a glass rod. This is silk thread, and we will take a glass rod, rub it with silk and suspend it freely. What we have done? We have taken a glass rod, we have rubbed it with silk cloth. We have rubbed it with silk cloth. Take a silk thread as fine as possible, hang the glass rod with that and tie a glass rod with that and hang it properly as it is looking like here. Now we take one more glass rod. Now we take one more glass. We take one more glass rod, we rub again with the silk, not the same cloth. because same class has acquired some charge over there. Different. So rub them with silk and bring them close to the suspended rod. Take another glass rod, rub it with silk and bring it close to the suspended glass rod. What will you observe? You will observe that this glass rod moves away. What have you observed? That this glass rod has moved away. Why it has moved away? Because both are glass rod, both are rubbed with silk, both have acquired the same charge. So they move away from each other, which proves that similarly charged bodies repel each other. Now we see oppositely charged body attract each other. Now we are going to see oppositely charged body attract each other. Oppositely charged bodies attract each other. Now see how they are going to do. So what we are going to do, first process is same. We take a glass rod, we rub it with silk, take a fine silk thread, tie the glass rod with that and suspend it freely. So we have taken a glass rod, rubbed with silk and freely suspended with the help of a silk thread. Now this glass rod is positively charged. Now we take one more, ebonite rod. Now we have taken an ebonite rod and we have rubbed it as cat's skin, that is fur. We have rubbed this ebonite rod on cat's skin, that is fur. Once we are rubbing the ebonite rod on fur, the ebonite rod becomes negatively charged. As I have explained you earlier, it has gained electron from the fur. Now it is negatively charged, glass rod is positively charged, and now we are bringing the ebonite rod here. We are bringing the same ebonite rod here. The moment we have brought that ebonite rod there, what we have observed that the glass rod has moved this way. Glass rod has moved towards the ebonite rod. It means ebonite rod has attracted the glass rod. Or in other words, negatively charged body has attracted the positively charged body. Is it clear? The negatively charged body has attracted the positively charged body. We can safely say that oppositely charged bodies attract each other. Similarly charged bodies repel each other. For example, ebonite to ebonite, they will repel. Ebonite to glass, they will attract. Glass to glass, they will repel. So this way we understand that the two similarly charged bodies repel each other. Two oppositely charged bodies attract each other. How they acquire this property? The charge they acquire by the transfer of electrons. The body which gets electron becomes negatively charged. The bodies which loses electron becomes positively charged. The transfer of electron only takes place from one atom to another atom. There is no transfer of proton, and obviously there is no transfer of neutrons. The reason being, proton and neutron lives in nucleus. So nucleus, which is the closely packed central part of an atom, it does not lose a proton or a neutron. Transfer of electrons to get a body charged is called electrification. So the property that a body acquires due to transfer of electron is called electrification, and the property of a body is called electrified. We say that the body is electrified. We say that the glass rod gets electrified. There are two kind of electrification: positive electrification and negative electrification. Positive electrification due to loss of electrons. Negative electrification is due to gain of electron. And this way we understand the electrification of a body and the basic principle, the first stage of understanding electricity. In my next class, I'll explain you some more thing behind this electrification and electricity, charging the body, attraction, repulsion, and a phenomena beyond that. For that, thank you very much till then.